3 cities on Earth have done something no other city has managed to do at scale. They have built a working brain for their infrastructure. Not a dashboard, not a sensor network, not a planning visualization tool, a real-time AI-powered intelligence layer that perceives what is happening across their city and uses that intelligence to make better decisions before a permit is signed, before a flood happens, before a bus breaks down. The 3 cities are Moscow, Singapore, and Miami. Your city is not on this list? Let me start with the city that has built the most technically detailed digital twin on Earth, Moscow. Population 15 million people, a GDP exceeding $450 billion, larger than most countries. The Moscow digital twin is a full 3-dimensional virtual copy of the entire city, built entirely from the city's own resources, without using any third-party images or external map services. Every year, the entire territory of Moscow is photographed from multiple angles, more than 12 million aerial photographs, which are then processed to create and continuously update the 3D model. The digital twin contains 9,000 analytical data layers. Let me put that in context. Miami's digital twin, one of the most advanced district-scale deployments in the United States, covers 10.5 square miles. Moscow's covers the entire capital with 9,000 data layers across transport, construction, healthcare, infrastructure, and urban planning. Moscow uses AI across more than 130 programs: traffic control, healthcare scheduling, waste management, construction planning, and education. City officials describe it as online management of all municipalities, every day, in real time. The governance principle Moscow has embedded, true operational intelligence requires building it yourself. Moscow built its model using city resources. Its data does not leave its jurisdiction. Its AI runs on infrastructure the city controls. That is not just a technical decision, it is a sovereignty decision. For the full framework on what that sovereignty decision means for your city, I wrote an entire chapter on it in Sentient Cities. Link in the description. The second city is Singapore. And what makes Singapore's story remarkable is not the technology, it is the discipline. Virtual Singapore has been evolving since 2014, a decade of deliberate, phased development. Simple 3D maps in 2014, real-time simulations by 2018, AI integration by 2022, and in 2026, full generative AI integration for urban planning and infrastructure resilience. The system pulls real-time data from more than 10,000 sensors monitoring everything from sewage levels to pedestrian movements. AI algorithms forecast congestion hotspots hours before they form. Singapore's public transport digital twin alone oversees more than 6,000 buses across multiple operators, using AI to ensure reliability and dynamically respond to delays in real time. The system communicates directly with drivers, not a report, not an alert. A direct intervention in the operational moment. Using AI to ensure reliability and dynamically respond to delays in real time, the system communicates directly with drivers. Not a report, not an alert, a direct intervention in the operational moment. In January 2026, Singapore published a governance framework specifically for Agentic AI, guidance on how to deploy autonomous AI agents responsibly across city infrastructure. Singapore is not just building the technology, it is writing the governance standard that everyone else will follow. Singapore is not just building the technology, it is writing the governance standard that everyone else will follow. When Virtual Singapore launched in 2017, citizens pushed back on privacy concerns until the government introduced anonymous data aggregation and opt-out guarantees. Energy providers initially refused to share grid data until the city demonstrated value. The governance framework was built iteratively. That patience is the lesson. The third city is Miami, and I include it for a reason that has nothing to do with scale. Miami's Department of Economic Innovation and Development, working with Dell Technologies and NVIDIA, has deployed an AI-powered digital twin covering 10.5 square miles of the city, a live simulation engine that tests every traffic flow, every flood risk scenario, every zoning decision virtually before a single permit is signed. Compared to Moscow's 9,000 data layers or Singapore's citywide system, 10.5 square miles sounds modest, but here is why Miami belongs on this list. Miami is honest about what its digital twin is and is not. It does not claim to run the whole city. It claims to make better decisions about 10 square miles of it. That honesty and that discipline is the governance model most cities can actually follow right now. You do not need 9,000 data layers to start. You need one district governed well with a clear framework for expanding. That honesty and that discipline is the governance model most cities can actually follow right now. You do not need 9,000 data layers to start. You need one district governed well with a clear framework for expanding. Now, here is what I see when I look at all three cities together. Moscow chose scale, build everything, govern everything from city-owned infrastructure. Singapore chose patience, build iteratively, earn stakeholder trust at each stage, publish the governance framework before the technology scales. Miami chose honesty, start with what you can govern well and expand from there. Three different approaches, one shared principle, governance before technology. Who owns the data? Who controls the model? Who is accountable when the AI makes a decision that affects a citizen's daily life? The cities that answered those questions before they built are the ones operating today. That gap is the governance crisis. After 20 years advising governments on infrastructure transitions, and after writing Sentient Cities, which examines exactly how AI-powered digital twins are transforming urban planning and the future of human settlement, here are three questions I ask every city leader. Question 1, where is your city on the digital twin maturity spectrum? Not where you plan to be, where you are today. Most cities believe they are at level 2 or 3. Most are actually at level 1. Question 2, is your governance framework ahead of your technology, behind it, or running alongside it? Singapore published its governance framework as the technology deployed, not after. All three cities governed first. Question 3, what is the minimum viable digital twin your city can build, govern well, and expand from? Not the aspiration. The minimum viable governed system. Miami started with 10.5 square miles. That is where the journey begins. The city of 2035 will not be defined by how many sensors it has. It will be defined by how well it governs the intelligence those sensors generate. Moscow, Singapore, Miami, three different starting points. One shared answer. Governance is not the obstacle to the sentient city. Governance is the architecture. If you want the complete framework, I wrote the book on it, Sentient Cities, The Digital Twin Revolution, available now on Amazon, link in the description. And if your city is ready to move from aspiration to a governed digital twin architecture, go to usmanzafar.com. Book a strategic advisory session with me. Subscribe to this channel right now. Every week I publish strategic intelligence on smart cities, digital twins, and autonomous infrastructure. The governance decisions that determine which cities build the future and which cities inherit the framework someone else designed. Subscribe to @Drussmansofficial and share this with a city leader, an urban planner, or an infrastructure advisor who needs to see where the benchmark is set. Because the cities building their governance frameworks for AI-powered infrastructure today will define what every city looks like tomorrow.